double downy ball, double downy ball, double... Howdy, folks. Don't ask me why, but people like that stuff on the internet for some strange reason. Anyways, we got one downy ball that is for, well, just as the stuff last night, but I'm gonna have to take that apart later. We decided to stay one ahead after that downy ball disaster last laundry time. So, one of these is for the washing machine, and one of these is for the cabinet. So when this thing gives out, we just use this one and buy this one's replacement, and stay one ahead that way, and not get caught having to add the fabric softener the old-fashioned way inside this darn thing. Yes, I believe that'll work. Got enough CF bulbs? Yes, and I moved down from a larger place and I replaced CFs with LEDs. Enough said! Of course, this spans about 10 years of CF something or another. Hey, my folks are still using incandescents. I'd give them these, but they're like, oh my goodness, no, we don't want any CF bulbs. These all still work, too. Problem is, I'm just gonna inch through them. I'm probably set for life with these things, because I prefer LED over CF anyways. And that's what's left for those darn things. There we go, brand new. And ready for the next round of laundry. And its backup is ready to go for when that thing gives out. Ugh, look at that disaster. Guess I really needed my coffee that morning. Heck, the microwave could be wiped down too. Oh, I should be careful where I spray the liquids near the... As usual, I'm out of magic eraser, so I have nothing to really scrub this with, so we're gonna see if we can cheese it with a bunch of paper towels. That I have plenty. That I have plenty of. Oh man. I've actually been working on drinking less coffee and drinking more tea. There's a bit of a problem with prices of tea and things like that. Or prices of coffee. Apparently there's some climate change issues out there that are... Oh, look at that. Even this, I thought I'd gotten all that stuff off. This is 5-year-old Pledge multi-surface. I originally bought this stuff to clean electronics with, inspired by the electronics cleaning that I did at the Cable Nightmare. Except instead of cleaning set tops and the like, I want to clean my own stuff. Let's see if I can make the trash from here. Woo! Alright. As you can guess, this represents a new direction for chillin' at Jay's Geek House, inspired by what vlogging channels have evolved to, which is basically reality TV++. Look at that. There we go. I still feel a few bits and pieces that have to come out later. When I get some more of those magic eraser sponge thingies, I should be able to finish that quite nicely. There we go. That looks a bit more respectable. Now let's toss in some peppermint tea here. And let's have ourselves some peppermint tea with supper tonight. There we go. That really sounds like it's cooking now. We're going to double or nothing, by the way. This is Benner Peppermint Tea from Aldi. They recently expanded their collection of teas to include a couple of popular herb teas as well. As usual, they only sell what moves the most. That thing's quieting down now. It should be finishing up very, very shortly. There we go. Same old reliable does it again. This cheap piece of junk only cost me $20 several years ago. And of course, still works to this day. I've heard there's some problems with these things not staying working for any respectable length of time. So basically what I do with this thing is this thing was made for a mug, but it has room for larger cups and stuff. So basically what I do is I just use a little plastic storage thingy to transfer everything over. Whoops! Well, the tea bags will float to the top when they're done anyways. Yeah, see? So as you can imagine, I'm trying something a little different here. Of course, I did some reshuffling with what's on the shelves versus what's in the cabinets underneath the sink. However, the sink has seen better days. Oh my goodness, look at all those dirty dishes! Please do the dishes, you idiot, and finish scrubbing down the countertops! Yeah, that's one of the side effects, unfortunately, of George Foreman grilling is you gotta get the fat blobs off the counter at some point. So anyways, the reason why I'm doing this, the actual reason why I'm doing this here is I want to try a little bit of challenge. You know how people say there's never enough time to do things like dishes and stuff like that? I think that's just a cop-out and an excuse. I've got the drying rack over here for the big stuff and a little wooden one for the little stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grill 2 cans of vegetables because I've been having a lot of fun with grilling canned vegetables lately. And in the time it takes for those vegetables to start to get nice and grilled, I want to see how many dishes I can wash. Some of those don't even need washing, like the bowl. That's the candy bowl from Halloween. I forgot I had a full-size salad bowl, so I actually didn't even need that, but what are you gonna do? I just gotta move a few things in the cabinets. How much of the dishes can I take care of, and how much of the kitchen can I clean while this many mixed vegetables are grilling on the George Foreman grill? So, of course, this countertop is kind of not going to be cleanable because this thing's going to be going. But let's see how many dishes I can get done. So, let's begin our little experiment here. Bring that down. I got to wash the grill plates, too. Getting some hiss here, but making some progress. Got a couple of bowls and some lids. Probably should lay off the plasticware, though. Unfortunately, some of these have been discolored by their contents, and they look like they're warping. Probably should just throw those out instead and get some smaller containers as well for portion control and other things like that. Something I definitely could do better with. Filling that thing up, got some silverware left and that's it, but I can smell the food. What does this look like? Ooh, stuff sticking to the top as usual. I gotta clean these things out. Getting there. A little bit of silverware left. Might even be able to clean the sink too, but I can smell the food. Looking a little different than when we started, but I want this to cook just a tad more. Let's see if we can finish the silverware before this stuff starts to burn a little too much. Okay, I think it's time to intervene here. First things first, because we've been cooking vegetables, I know the stuff in the fat thingy is all water, so that can actually be dumped off in the drain. Now, let's see here. This could get a little tricky. Now we see... there we go. A little at a time, but at least the things for the clean the Foreman grill are clean. A little at a time. Oh yeah, some of these burned a bit. We overdid it just a bit. That's why I didn't want to go too crazy with this challenge. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Takes all the water out of it, but the potatoes will taste like French fries. The carrots will taste like they're grilled. Everything tastes grilled here, and it has the same caloric count as when we started, which is only a few hundred calories for all of this. I could eat just this and call it a night here, but we have some more dishes that we have to finish up in the other end of the sink. Manual override. Let's see what Walmart calls beefsteaks these days. These things, huh? Well, let's see what they taste like. Alright, lightning round with the dishes. Done! Sink's all shiny again. How are the beefsteaks looking? Looking edible. Now, about this gravy. Move a few things around and cheese it in the microwave. Now, about that tea bag. Oh, this worked itself right out now, didn't it? So apparently these all-dressed potato chips are the most popular Ruffles flavor in Canada. Let's see what the Canadians like the most. Ketchup and barbecue sauce? I don't know. Someone quick, export some barbecue potato chips to Canada. In Canada, all dressed actually means delicious ridgy chips that somehow taste salty, savory, and sweet at the same time. Yeah, like barbecue flavor. Alright, let's try all this. In front of the computer, of course. The peppermint tea. Double shot, double the potency. Walmart beefsteak. What counts as a beefsteak these days? A little bit of gravy, too, that I heated up in the microwave. It's like a fish stick. It's like a fish stick almost, except with beef instead of fish. And of course the vegetables. Taste like something, but they don't taste like they do when they're raw out of the can. Good stuff, let's eat. And that's that. The bowls are all set and drying out. The silverware's drying out. I should probably flip this the other way. That's all drying out, and the sink is empty on both sides. Now I have to go get some magic eraser sponge thingies and wipe down the sink, wipe down the countertops, and even wipe down the cabinets too. Probably could do better with that sort of thing as well. So the question folks probably have is, why do this? Why take this challenge? And the reason being is, of all the times we say, oh, I don't have time to do the dishes, and things along those lines, I just wanted to prove that, yeah, in the time it took me to cook a delicious dinner, I was able to actually clean out all the dirty dishes in the sink. Just those little things in life that just pass us by and we think we don't have any time, when in reality, the time to get stuff done that we've wanted to get done but just can never seem to get around to was right under our noses. As opposed to what? An extra like 20 minutes or so of poking around on the internet or watching TV or playing video games on top of all the other time you spend doing that stuff? Just some things to think about. If you want, go ahead and try this challenge for yourself. Have a sink full of dirty dishes and say, yeah, I'm gonna see how far I can get by the time supper's finished cooking. See if you get similar results. This is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.